Good afternoon. It is Tuesday, November 17th at 12:47. I have just left my meditation room and going to get my day started. So, I'm going to talk about the prayer, the the Lord's Prayer, I believe is what we reference it. Give us this day our daily bread. I'm 43, and I remember a few weeks ago, a month or so ago, I heard the lyrics, the words, daily bread. And it now makes sense to me. Give us this day our daily bread. Meaning every day is a new day. Not 2 days of our lives is the same. And give us this day our daily bread. That is the strength. I did not, because I just did it. And that's why it is daily that we have to be thankful for our lives. Because tomorrow is not promised to any of us. I know who I am, and I have no idea when my dates of expiration. But I'm not going to sit back waiting on it. It could be tomorrow. I don't know when it is, but I don't plan on having that happening anytime soon. So I'm not going to worry about it. So I'm going to start off listening to Miss Whitney Houston this day. And while that is playing, if you just listen to the lyrics along with me, I'm going to come back and we will pick up from there. All right, here we go. And yeah. This day, our daily bread. You said you would supply all my needs according to your riches. I have but to ask, and I shall receive. Feeling to go from here and share this love you gave to me to show someone who's lost and find their way, the way to truth and faith, so I can be free like me, be free like me.
We need you right now. This day, every day of my life. We need you this day.
So, um, I'm going to still have some music playing in the background. Give us this day our daily bread. I knew of my daily strength being renewed every day before I knew those words. That is a reality for each one of us. This is what adults need to understand or need to remember, um, is that before we knew the words, we knew the actions. That is, you now at a place now where when you were in school and they gave you a test, it was a multiple choice test. Sometimes you have to write the letters, or you had a column here on one side, on the left side, column on the right side, and you have to draw the lines to where that's now what you have to do with your life. Those actions and those words, you now have to put them where they go. And they can change where they go as you navigate through life. All of my words will be available and accessible to all. And just how everybody else do it, we have an app where you have to download it. Da, 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 da. It will give you full access to my words. Without having to search for them in um, other platforms, because I've been on this earth for 43 years right now. And in those 43 years, I've said a lot of things. My words did not just becoming truth in reality. They've always been truth in reality. So, people are going to have my comments and things on their page. Those are my words. If it says Terrence Bassey, you gonna know if it's my words. And yeah, but having access just like everybody else, you have to download their app for their books or for their podcast. Yeah, same thing. Um, so at 16, all of my words will be available to all at the age of 16. I was going to break it down at 16 and da 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 and then on it. But no, at 16, all of my words will be available to that person once they log into the app, and on their birthday, they'll have it all, all of the access. In the meantime, just as we were doing before, our parents, our religious leaders, their responsibility is to teach my words. And at a certain age, to the parent of any religion, all religions, trying to make your child memorize, whether it's the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, whatever they are called, making them memorize it, I understand. But you need to know why you're making them memorize it. For them or for you. Because ultimately, it is for their benefits. That is reality. And making a child memorize something that they don't want to do, and then they can't understand it, it's not gonna stick because they don't understand it. We don't understand it. And because if you are a person that has character and integrity, you don't hold on to stuff that you don't understand. not until I'm saying this did I realize it. If I didn't understand it, I didn't walk in it. Oh, no, no. I've had jobs where people have tried to tell me to do something. That does not make sense to me. You have to explain it. When I was at State Farm, and I'm blessed and thankful for my job, the job that I had when I was there. But because we were in insurance, and insurance is because people, we have accidents and things of that nature. So we have to, it's ever changing. And so the directives and things that were coming down is from people that did not do the job. And just because you are an executive and you have not done the job in an environment and in a market that is ever changing, sometimes, many times, the times your directives make no damn sense. I'm just telling you what the lower level employees are saying or thinking, because that's what I think. But I was just the person that I just opened my mouth, and whatever consequence happens, hey, well, it is what it is. I was never in it with intent to be disrespectful, but if I did not understand it, I looked at it from the perspective of, and especially at State Farm. Yes, I am an employee. I was an employee of State Farm, but Terrence Bassey was licensed by the state of Georgia and and the other 50 states that I was licensed to do insurance. So it's not State Farm whose name it is. They see your name. They saw my name. So at my name, I need to know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And that's what many adults, we know that. I mean, if you want to be successful, you don't want people just putting your name on anything. You know, when people refer a person to someone, and when we talk about referring or using someone as a reference, we always automatically go to business. But again, your business life and your personal life are all the same when you become grown. We don't know that when we're older, but that's reality. When we hear the word references, we think about jobs. If you need someone, but when you reference someone to anyone, you are speaking to and on and about their character and their integrity. And depending on who you are speaking to, is that person is taking your words as truth. So that is also why it's important our parents teach us when we're younger. Be careful what you say about people and what you say. Oh, I have said some things out loud in my to people. I said I cannot take it back. Did it hurt people's feelings? Yeah. Did people hurt my feelings? Yeah. Are people gonna hurt my feelings? Yeah. Am I gonna hurt people's feelings? Yeah. That's just how life goes. But that does not mean that we don't need to respect one another. So yeah. So I'm going to put on one other song, and then I'm going to go back. I mean, start getting ready to get out and about. Um, and getting out and about is important and necessary for me, and to make my presence known. I'm not changing anything that I've done and that I do. The intent is to, going out, talking to people, getting to know people, seeing the world. But when I make my presence known, initially I thought, because I wanted you to know that, hey, God is here. And it was a part of that journey. It's real, and it's real. And making my presence known, because I'm here. Look at, I'm God. I'm God. Even if you're a celebrity, when you get to a level of status, and celebrity status, when you're an adult, we think about people who money with famous. But you're a celebrity when you're in middle school, high school. People know your name. Oh, you're a celebrity. you have to ask yourself is what at your age and where you are is what defines celebrity, because some people define celebrity by how many people that are following you. Some many from the people determine how much money you have, how many. So you have to define what makes you a celebrity. But you get to a certain age. Well, let's talk about reality where we are at social media. If you are on any social media platform and you communicate with other people, and other people throughout the world have the availability, accessibility to communicate back with you, that makes you a celebrity. We Because you got to understand again the meaning, understanding, and interpretation of all words change throughout our lives. The word does not change, but the meaning, understanding, and interpretation does. So as we grow, as you grow, you have to be willing to say that what I believe and know, what I know today is truth and reality. But tomorrow, that may not be truth and reality. As far as, and especially when you are not comfortable with your emotions. But where we are now, if anybody wants to be successful, if you are not willing to deal with their emotions, you, well, when I say success, we have to get to a place in our lives, and I want our children to know that you determine what is success for you, and you always have, because when you are in middle school, success is getting to high school, is getting to the next grade. That is success. It looks different at different ages and stages of our lives. Let go of the regret about not being where you thought you should be. And if you're still pissed off about it, what's stopping you from going to go do it now? We got YouTube. You can find out anything in the world how to do on YouTube. And if you have enough energy to go always find to get into some bad trouble, then you got enough time to get into some good trouble. And at least get into some good trouble where you gon' won't be damn complaining about it. I don't know nobody that complained about something that they was having fun doing. I'm just saying. But you have to decide. Look at the children. Yeah, most of our children are very mannerable and respectful. And we know that. I mean, that's just, children are. And especially if there's a parent or parents or guardians or people in the community that care. Because it may not be the parent, because the parent may be sorry as hell, mama or daddy. But it is the community. It is our responsibility to teach, to guide and direct our youth. Some people don't want to say, don't teach, you can't say nothing to my child. Well, who else is in the hell else is going to do it? Because the reason why grown-ups say that bullshit is because they know that, don't get mad when somebody is learn to know when someone is criticizing you and giving you constructive criticism. Know the difference. Yeah, it may hurt emotionally, but if you're not doing what the hell that you need to do, then don't get mad at other people because they call you out. Because when your ass step outside your door into the public, you become public. Those of you who don't feel me, I'm outside. Well, you are outside, so you are public. If your ass was doing something you didn't have any business doing, you wouldn't care. Because you just upset because that person is right there up on you and you know they're videotaping. Somebody is across the street videotaping you. When you walk across the street, the cameras are watching you. We are always being watched. That has never stopped. That will be from the beginning and the end of time. That's reality. You're being tracked all the time. You want to know how you know that? Is because if you got an iPhone or a regular phone, Android, you got that track your phone if it's lost. How does that happen? You're being tracked. You have a phone. You have a cell phone. You can say it was people. Oh, well, the internet and this bad and it's evil. If it's so bad and so evil, why are you still using it? Because if you don't use technology, you won't grow. You can't do anything with, for the most part, without using technology. It ain't old school where you can go into the job and you say you go into a place of employment and apply for a job there. Oh, that don't happen. You don't go drop off resumes. Maybe we need to get back to that, so our young people understand discipline and work. See, adults, you made it easy for you, not considering the impact on the children and the generations to come. So now where we are, now we got to fix it. We got to teach our children to be able to be self-sufficient as we were taught. And we teach our children, but they just don't verbally know how to put it. And so now we're just going to put it all in the bowl together and mix it up right and get it together. I have no doubt that that is going to happen. Look at where we're at. And if you don't want to go nowhere with your life, okay. You've grown. And unfortunately, grown people that have children, the children end up getting hurt. We can't, that's just natural. And then that pain, that the emotion, it's needed. Whatever you go through, it is supposed to. So don't ask me, oh, we'll take the pain away. What? Pain is necessary. When you fell off the bike when you were little, oh, I scraped my leg. You kept on, get up and kept on going. So just think about it this way, grown ups. You know, when you're grown, oh, I fell off the bike. Now I got to get back up again. Whatever you need to do to convince yourself of something that you already know to be true. Is that you know what you know. So when people say, I think, in personal conversations, at a certain age, what do you mean you think? You don't go, if you go into a business deal and they say, well, I think I might be able to work this out, or I think this is my money on the line. What do you mean you think? I need to know some probabilities. Yeah, I understand think, but if it's something that you should know, I don't need you to think. I need you to know. Is 2 plus 2 4? I think it is. No, no. Is it or is it not? And when you think about, when you can say, I think about something that happened in your life, mm, that is a sign that you are emotionally stuck. Because who can tell you your life? You experienced it. Yeah, there may be blockage. But if there's certain moments that you can go to, what are the rest of the moments?